Okay, hello, Facebook friends. Uh, I've been sat here for about 15 minutes trying to think of what to say at the start of this video. So I thought, sod it, I'm just gonna say it. And just as I was started talking, the bloody server decided to do a restart. So that was kind of, yeah, screwed up. Um, what I thought, because of the rules of Z work, you join the server, you got to play 15 hours before you're allowed access to the Nether. And my base being about 10 kilometers out from the spawn area, it's not exactly very easy to get to. So I just thought if I do a video just to show you what it's like, then that would just make things a bit easier. Okay, let's go take a look. Now here is the Nether portal area. You can see all that glowstone. That's about 5 stacks, I think. And then we've got all of this, which I sort of copied from from my Nether base, which is actually pretty cool. And you got this part down here, the floor, which is all made of obsidian. Now if we go in here, there used to be a beacon going up there. I actually kind of like that. I might put one back there. There used to be a beacon, and yeah, the Nether portal was quite big. Welcome to a big build of ours base. None of these redstone circuits are copied off anyone on the internet. These are my circuits. I just thought I'd read it out in case you can't read. And okay, let's go in. Yes, this is a password door. It does work. Ooh, we got another pink name. Ooh, and look, yay! It actually closes, and it opens too. Right, so let's go to the living area first. Right, now we're going to start off with a little chest room. There's not really much in these chests. I had to hide some of my stuff because some thief been going around stealing all the stuff. You got diorite in there. You got some wood somewhere. I don't know where half the stuff is really. Excuse me. And if we go down into the mine, it took me about a day. It seems like that my Minecraft just lagged for a minute. I don't know why. And yes, I decorate the mine too, because it's mine. And all these chests, I just put stuff in there. Stuff, excess when all my bloody inventory is full up. And I don't have anywhere to put all the stone. So we're just going to go. Let's just have one more look. You got the lights in here. And they can go out for quite a while, actually. You go down there, you can go about a kilometre. 2 kilometres, some of them. But this is actually a very efficient way of mining. You can get a lot of diamonds from doing this. Right, let's go back up. And here's the furnace room. Not exactly fancy redstone stuff, but it's still nice. I like it. And this is the... well, I'm not going to really explain that part to you. And here's my 3x3 piston door. It takes a while to open, but it works, and it's mine. I like saying that. It's mine. And this is what closes it. Now, you got this part here. Actually, I'm going to show that to you in a minute. I'm going to go here first. I've had to hide food stash everywhere, like you go to somebody's house who really likes food and they hide food under their couch and everything. And yeah, 23 apples here. And then all this is like, yeah, as you can see. Right, now let's go and have a look at this. Look at that! All that bread! Nice! Oh, and you gotta look at this. I mean, look, you saw all that bread? Look, look, more bread! More bread! And some potatoes. And this is basically all my food stock, really, for whenever I get griefed. It's quite likely they'll steal all my food as well. Yes, I know. Right, and now, let's get the head out of here. The worst part, I would say, about building the home area is hiding the redstone, because there was a lot of parts where the redstone was contacting other redstone, and that was a big problem. Right, and now we're going to go into the more accessible area. In fact, I'm just going to show you this. We got, in case there's been a recent griefing around here, we got a lock. And basically, all this does is it locks the doors and disables the tripwire on all four sides. So none of them are working right now. However, if we do this, it's now working again. Also, if I go into here, you'll see that there's a switch. And basically all this does is it allows for the rest of the base to be accessible apart from the living area of my own. So now I'm just going to go back and unlock it. Excuse me. And you've probably guessed this is a hidden workbench. I like these. It took me a while to get that right, just to try and get the damn thing right and stop it from pushing out. And this is the small auto farm, so this is actually the small one. You got 60 per side, so you get about 60 wheat per side. That's about 40 wheat. That's right, yeah, 40 wheat. So, and basically, all it does is I'm going to show you with the potato farms, because they won't take too long in replanting, is that you go on a pressure plate, you stand on it, and all the water comes from behind those pistons, comes out and pours down, taking all the wheat with it, and everything comes down these hoppers into these chests. So, very lazy. And oh, there's a bit of oh, I'm going to make this now. And now we are going to go down into this room. And this room is a bit like sort of like Star Trek sort of style, you know, like the warp core. I know it doesn't look much like it, but the idea sort of did come from that, from the engineering room. This part sort of did as well. And this is the mall. Yes, I have a mall in my base. No stealing. Welcome to the mall. Please ask Big Builder out before claiming a shop. In other words, claiming shop area. I had this. I recently revamped this, so the whole area looks a lot better than it used to. It used to have a terrible yellow floor with like loads of redstone lamps, and it just didn't work. Just didn't look nice. It looks flat and boring. It didn't have these pillars. It just had like basic quartz stairs going all the way. So there was no pillars. It was just totally flat. So I decided to redo this part, and quite frankly, I like this. I actually prefer this, and I don't know why he's done that shop like that. I think it looks bleh. I hope he doesn't see the video. And here's another one. Okay, now we're going to go into the large farm area. Now I'm just going to show you one of the large crop farms before carrying on with the others. This is one of them, and if I just go up to the top here to show you how big it is. This is one of 4 of them, and each side of these has about something like 108 plots, or I think the plot is the right word. I'm just going to say area. You know, it has 108, so that's 108 wheat per side of each. So you think about it, you times that by 8. If you go, there's the first one, the second one, 3, and 4, and along with it some potato farms. And on the other side, you've got the melon farms. You've got the melon farms on the sides here. There's 4 of those too. You've also got the carrot farms up here. There's 4 of them as well. And in every one of these places, you got, well, one of these. This took, I'll say this part took particularly about a month for me to finish, this particular part alone. And this uses about something like 176 sticky pistons in the whole thing, because if I do this, now this is quite a basic, you know, redstone thing, not exactly my sort of circuit, but the architecture of this just didn't allow it, my other idea. So I decided, I'm not really fussed, I decided to just use that. Now this is how these ones work. It's basically, you just go on it, the pistons come down, and voila, it comes with the water into the chests. So lazy. Oh, I just hope that saying all this and then find out I'm not even recording. Oh god, that would be such a piss take. I'm like, oh, kill me now. Hurry up. Now I don't normally replant. Well, I do replant, but I don't normally do this during the tours, especially when I'm touring people. I try to avoid doing this, but some people, what they do is that they will, I warn them that there is an auto farm nearby, and they have absolutely no idea what an auto farm is, and they just blindly go over the pressure plate, and I make them replant it because I'm evil like that. So that's pretty much the farm area done. I don't know why that's like that, but that's the same one. Yeah, we're gonna go up here. Well, that's a food farm. That's the growing farm done, pretty much. And we're gonna go in here. This is actually a work in progress, but I'll try to make it look like it's not. So if we just go down here, you can hear all the animals. I sure hope you can. I have to do this slowly because sometimes what they do is that you have like a block update error, and one of the pistons, normally on each, doesn't go down. And you got like a few cows here, some pigs on both sides, and it's all listed here as well. So there's a zombie nearby. He's probably in my redstone circuit. Now, we are going to go... Oh yes, that's one more thing that I want to show. Right, now, I suppose you're all wondering where I put the enchant table, because by the looks of it, until now, I haven't got one. Well, I have, and it's right here. This is it. It's pretty neat. I know the circuit is pretty basic, the door is simple, but I like it. You know, it's simplicity, but still nice. Still really nice. I actually could have used another one that I made, but the pistons would have been shown and I wouldn't have liked it. Okay, we are now going to go outside. Look, another password door. In fact, I got a prototype, just wrong one. I got a prototype just up here. So I'm just going to show you that these things do actually work. Yeah, I recently cleaned up this area. There's my wither boss cell, or prison I should call it. Here it is. I gotta remember the password. And basically, it's quite big, and I'm just gonna show you the. This is just like this is the careless version. This is how big it is. Part of it goes underground as well. So we're just gonna have a look at it. Let's just go and try it. Let's see if I. Yep, that's the first one. Now, if I get it wrong, this light for this one only will turn on, and the whole password will reset. I'll have to start all over again to get it. And now we're going to go. If I press now, I know that this is the next number, and so this one after. But if I pressed this one, it would be registered as a wrong number. So I'm going to have to start again. And I'm not really going to show you this. I'm just going to let you have a peek at it because this one's messy. It's just too messy for people really to make heads or tails of it. So I'm going to show you briefly this one, even though this one's not really that much better at being tidy. It's more compact, definitely, but it's not as tidy. It's not really that tidy compared to the last one I did, which was for the Nether. Pretty much. Some guy called this a transistor. I don't know why. I don't really know what transistors do, but or how they work. Sorry, but yeah, this is down here is the reset protection. So it protects all of these T flip-flops from being reset, and you know, therefore making a cheat or way to get past it. So what these do is that when I press a 1, if I press the first number, that piston will come up and allow signal to pass through this part here, and that's only if you get a wrong number. If you get a wrong number, and it will reset just this one. All the others will be safe, and it won't screw up or anything. So somebody could, if I didn't have that, somebody would just press 1 and then press the wrong number. Press 1 again, and then they've got it. They're allowed in. So I had to put that in to stop that from happening, which is quite an interesting challenge, really. But I'm going to show you the other one, which is bigger. It's a little bit different. This one has a lock. The new one I made doesn't, but there's a reason for it. The new one I do have is that I made, has an enter button, whereas this one doesn't. But this one has a lock, as I said. Also, the reason being that this one has a lock and the other one doesn't is because if I didn't want people to come into my base, I could just lock these doors here. Whereas if, you know, like come into the heart of the base, I could just lock that door there, and people, well, without using a pickaxe, won't be able to get in. Right, let's go and have a look at the big circuit. It's not a lot bigger, but I made it a lot bigger so that it had a lot, so it would make a lot more sense to people. Now, this is the enter. This is where you press enter and open the door, and this is just a timed thing, so that it come down here, and about. So as soon after you press enter, it will reset the whole thing. I'm going to go up here, and yes, I did make this on my own. I didn't copy this off any of the internet or anyone. I was doing somebody's door. And I came up with this idea, and I thought, that could actually be used as a password as well. So I extended it. It was a little idea. And it's just funny how little ideas can make big things. There's this one is, yeah, that's right. This one is on, so that the signal goes through here. Hold on a minute. I need to get back up. if I show you with a torch, it should be fine. I mean, I don't think that anything's going to screw up really. Let's just double check to see if the pistons are they're down, so nothing's going to go through. And basically, that repeater forces it through and comes through here. Oops, obviously not down here, but it goes through this part. Now, if I take this off, it doesn't go through. So that's my safety. It's really useful. It's really useful as well, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to go to the Nether now. You can actually go to see the Nether base. I call it the Nether base because I think it looks pretty damn awesome. Now, I'm not going to do this code because I honestly don't want you not to know it. Start breaking into my base, griefing all this stuff. Oh, blimey! Come here. I want you. Come give me a big hug. And now we are going to go down here to the outside. Sorry about that. Oh, for God's sakes. Pigmen are still annoyed. They don't like snowball fights. And now we are going to go up here. I know, we're going back the way I came. But I wanted to show you this. And you'll see in a minute. There we are. Looks a bit more like a Nether temple to me. But this is actually my building. I call this my Nether base. And that's well, that's pretty much it, I would say. There was one part that I forgot to show, but the thing is that's just really a mob grinder. There's nothing really there, and besides the mob grinder itself, which doesn't work, so I'd much rather keep you waiting on that. So when it does work, and also it's not exactly, to me, it's not exactly much interesting. And I hope you enjoyed the tour, and I'll see you next time if I make another video. Right.